Hi, my name is Lily, and in my presentation today, I'm going to be talking about Katsushika Hokusai and his artwork, one of Japan's most famous artists. The first slide is a little bit about Katsushika Hokusai's background. He was born in 1760 in Edo, Japan, which is now called Tokyo. Even when he was a little child, he would love to draw and show amazing talent. As a teenager, he worked for a wood carver, learning how to carve and print designs. Later on, he studied with a well-known artist named Katsukawa Shamsho, who helped him improve his skills and later start his career. Throughout his life, Hokusai used over 30 different names. Changing name was a way for artists in Japan to show a new stage in their work or a new style they were exploring. This shows how creative and ever-changing Hokusai was. His most famous work is called The Great Wave off Kanagawa. It was part of a series called 36 Views of Mount Fuji. The picture shows a giant wave with Mount Fuji in the background, and it has become one of the most recognized works of art in the world. Hokusai's artwork didn't just stay in Japan, it spread to Europe, where artists like Van Gogh and Monet were inspired by his bold lines and bright colors. His influence helped shape modern art in many different ways. Even when Hokusai was very old, he never stopped painting. He once even said that he wanted to live to be 100 so he could become a real painter. Although he died in 1849, his art continues to inspire people all over the world. The first artwork I'll be talking about is The Great Wave off Kanagawa, which is one of the most famous artworks ever created. It was created around 1831 using woodblock printing methods. This means that the image was carved into wood, painted with ink, and then pressed onto paper, allowing many prints to be made. In the artwork, we can see a massive blue wave curling over about to crash down on several tiny fishing boats. The wave looks alive with sharp and claw-like tips that seem to reach towards the boat. In the distance, we can see Mount Fuji, small and calm, standing quietly under the wave. Hokusai used a new color at the time called Persian blue, which made the water look deep and powerful. The contrast between the wild ocean and the peaceful mountain creates a feeling of balance between the chaos and calm. Even though it shows danger, the picture also shows respect for nature's power and how small humans are compared to it. That's what makes the Great Wave so powerful and unforgettable. The second art piece I'll be talking about is Fine Wind, Clear Morning, a beautiful artwork created in 1831. This print is also a part of his famous series called 36 Views of Mount Fuji. The picture shows Mount Fuji on a clear morning after sunrise. The mountain's top is covered in red sunlight while the bottom fades into blue shadows. The sky above is calm and bright, showing the peaceful beauty of nature. Hokusai used simple shapes and soft colors to make the mountain look both powerful and still. This artwork celebrates Mount Fuji as a symbol of Japan's strength, stability, and natural beauty. Even though it looks simple, the balance of color and form makes the fine wind, clear morning one of Hokusai's most admired work, a quiet but strong image of harmony in nature. The third piece of artwork I'll be talking about is Ocean of Wisdom. This piece is a self-portrait that shows Hokusai later on in his life when he's an older man. In the artwork, you can see him wearing a simple robe and holding a walking stick, standing calmly with a gentle expression. His face looks aged and wise, showing his long life filled with learning and art. The style is simple but full of character. Hokusai used fine brush lines and a soft shading to bring his face to life. The artwork doesn't try to make him look powerful or rich, instead it shows him as a humble, thoughtful artist. The name Ocean of Wisdom is very meaningful. It represents the idea that wisdom is as deep and endless as the sea, and that true artists keep learning forever. Hokusai believed that even at his old age, he was still improving. The artwork captured his spirits of curiosity, creativity, and respect for life. The fourth artwork I'm going to be talking about is the suspension bridge on the border of Hida and Etchu province. This artwork is part of the series called A Tour of Waterfalls in Various Provinces, created around 1833. The print shows a long suspension bridge stretching high above a deep, rushing waterfall. Tiny people are crossing the bridge, which makes the bridge look even taller and the landscape more dramatic. The tree, cliffs, and falling water all seems alive with motion. Hokusai used strong curves and flowing lines to make the scene feel full of energy and depth. He was showing not just the beauty of nature, but also how small humans are compared to its power. The scene is both exciting and peaceful at the same time, capturing Japan's natural wonders with amazing details. This piece shows Hokusia's talent for turning everyday landscapes into scenes of awe, power, and harmony with nature. The fifth and last artwork I'm going to be talking about is the bullfinch and weeping cherry blossom. This artwork is a woodblock print from his later years showing a small bullfinch bird perched on a branch of weeping cherry blossoms. The picture is very simple but very detailed. The pink blossom hangs gently downwards, creating a soft, graceful shape while the bird stands out with its round body and calm pose. Hokusia used a delicate line and natural colors to make the scene look peaceful and balanced. This artwork celebrates the beauty of nature in the seasons, which were very important themes in Japan's art. The cherry blossom represents spring and new life, while the bullfinch adds a sense of quiet happiness and harmony. Even though it's a small and quiet image, bullfinch and weeping cherry blossom shows Hokusia's amazing ability to find beauty in small moments from nature.